So you have an intention for something, but you didn't know about aligning energy, and so you weren't, and you were giving it everything you had because you believed that action was the way, and you were working hard to accomplish things, relationship things, financial things, life things, from a split energy perspective. And in that, but even in that split energy, you were putting things into the vortex that you were denying as you went along. So ask but don't let it in, 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 ask but don't let it in. But here's where we came into the picture that gave you new understanding. Ask, put it in the vortex, but don't go in where it is. Ask, put it in the vortex, but don't go in where it is. So all of that asking and not receiving right then, that red hot minute, you're calling failed attempts. We're calling it putting stuff in the vortex. It's not a failed attempt unless you never go in the vortex. And there's no possible way that you will not ever go in the vortex, because even in what you call your death experience, oh, you're going in. That when you set your mind to something and don't offer split energy about it, that all forces move toward the accomplishment of it. And that's the piece that we want you to take away from this. But don't take score about when it is unfolding. Instead, go into the general place of trusting that it is unfolding, and say things to yourself such as, I so look forward to the continuum of surprise and delight as the universe gives me constant evidence of my alignment, the alignment that I am continually seeking. And stop beating up on yourself in the moments that you are aware that you don't have alignment, because the awareness that you don't have alignment is necessary for the awareness that you do have alignment. You see what we're getting at? They are equally beneficial emotions. They're equally beneficial. Now that's a really general, really good source energy statement, because source would say to you, source is saying to you, you came forth into this physical body to mix it up and to know what you don't want in order to know what you do want. And you cannot know what you do want if you do not know what you don't want. They are equal parts in this moving forward. Just don't be too heavy-handed in the beating the drum of what you don't want in order to create what you do want. There's enough in your vortex to keep you happily busy for 20 or 30 lifetimes. This is the time for you. This is the time for you to practice and know and feel and revel in the alignment that you have just tasted just now. But when you're not having it, don't worry about it, because your placeholder is never going to get tired of holding the place for you. Your placeholder is never for a moment disappointed in anything that you are doing. Your placeholder, the larger part of you and all that we are that stand in full knowledge of who you really are, will never feel a moment's disappointment or discouragement about anything that you are. And when you feel it, you have diverged from what we all know about you. So cut it out.